Have your knees as wide as your mat. Lower your chest. Breathing in through your nose, out through your nose. Now lift your foot in your chest and just come over to your right side and rest your chest on your right thigh. Lower your forehead down. You lift your chest. Walk over to your left side and you rest your chest on your left thigh and lower your forehead down. You lift your chest, come back to center, and you lower your chest again. To feel that flat opening of your hips. You might be able to bring your chest closer to the mat. Now you lift your forehead and your chest, you lift your hips, walk your knees in, your knees are hip width apart. You take your right leg back, left arm forward, and you lower. Right arm, left leg, and lower. Right leg, left arm, bring your fingers together. Take your left arm wide, take your right leg wide, and lower. Take your left arm underneath your right arm as you lower your left ear down. Take your right arm up to the sky and wrap it around your back, around your waist. Now you can have a slight bend in that right knee, or you keep your right leg straight. Release your right arm up. Lower your right hand down. As you lift your left ear, place your left hand down, right knee back onto the mat. Opposite sides, right arm forward, left leg back. Right arm wide, left leg wide and low. Take that right arm underneath the left arm as you lower your right ear down, left arm up, wrap it around your back, round your waist. Again, you can have that slight bend in your left knee. Left arm up. Lower your left hand down, right ear off the mat as you lower your right hand down, left knee on the mat. Tuck your toes in downward dog. Now let's walk our dog. Can you bend your right knee, straighten your left? Bend your left knee, straighten your right leg. So you're just walking in the spot. As you lift one heel up, you lower the other heel down. Just warming up the back of our legs, heels. Now lift both heels up, press both heels down. Flat bend your knees, walk your feet to your hands. Hands on your shin as you look up. Hands on your mat. Take your arms wide all the way up, hands to prayer at the top. Interlace your fingers, lift your heels. Lower your heels. Take your right knee up to the sky. Take your right leg back. Keep that right heel lifted, left knee is bent. Open your hands, so your arms are wide, look up. Palms facing up. Bring your arms out in front. Lower your hands onto the mat. Take that right leg forward and slowly come back up. Heads last to come up. Arms up, hands to prayer at the top. Interlace your fingers. Lift your heels. And lower. Left knee up. Take that left leg back. Open your hands again, palms facing up. Look forward as you bring your arms forward. Lower your hands. This time take your right leg back so you're in downward dog. You lower to plank. Option, you can either lower your knees and then lower your chest, Or you lower your chest all the way down. You lift your chest for upward dog. Up to downward dog. Just stay in downward dog for a minute. Look forward, walk your feet to your hands. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Take your arms wide all the way up, hands to prayer at the top. Now forward fold. Hands on your shin as you look up. Hands on your mat. You step and you jump back to downward dog. You lower to plank. You lower your knees or you lower your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Now take that right leg up to the sky. Bring that right knee and just tap it on that right elbow. Take it back up to the sky. Bring your right leg forward, lower your right foot down. Keep the left heel lifted. Take your arms up. Take your arms out in front of you as you lift your left leg up behind you. We're in warrior three. Arms behind you. Flat bend in that right knee. Take your left leg back. Warrior two. So your right arm forward, left arm back. Rotate that right arm, palm facing up. Rest your right arm on your right thigh. Left arm over your head. For 3, 2, 1. Straighten your leg, you're in triangle. Take that left arm up to the sky. Back up to warrior two. Go straight to reverse the warrior. Back to warrior two. Take your left arm forward. Lower your hands either side of the right foot. You lift your left heel. Step your right leg back. Downward dog. Left leg up to the sky. Bring your left knee forward and just tap it on your left elbow. Tap. Take it back up. Left foot down. Keep that right ankle lifted as you take your arms up. Yes, arms out in front of you. Lift your right leg up. We're in warrior three. Arms back. Slap bend in that left knee. Right leg back. Warrior two. Rotate your left arm. Rest your left arm on your left thigh. Right arm over your head. That right palm should be facing down. 3, 2. Straighten your left leg. We're in triangle. Stretch your right arm up. Bend your left knee back up to warrior two. Go straight to reverse the warrior. Back to warrior two. Right arm forward, lower your hands either side of your left foot. You lift your back heel, step back to downward dog. Lower to plank, hold. 3, 2, 1. You lower your knees or your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, you step and jump to your hands. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Take your arms wide, all the way up. Hands to prayer at the top. Down by the side. Brilliant, another set. Arms up. Forward fold. Hands on your shin as you look up. Hands on your mat. Step or jump back to downward dog. You lower to plank. Lower your knees to your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Right leg up to the sky. Right knee to right elbow. Tap. Take it back up. Right foot forward. Arms up. Arms out in front. Left leg up behind you. Warrior three. Arms behind you. Slap bend in that right knee. Warrior two. Rotate your right arm. Rest on your right thigh. Left arm over your head. Straighten your right leg. We're in triangle. Back up to warrior two. Reversing warrior. Back to warrior two. Left arm out in front, you lower your hands down, lift your back heel. You step back to downward dog. Left leg up. Left knee, tap at your left elbow. Back up. Left foot down. Arms up. Brilliant, arms out in front. Right leg up. Arms behind you, warrior three, yes. Left leg back. Right leg back, sorry, we're in warrior two. Rotate that left arm and rest your left arm on your left thigh. Right arm over your head. See if you can look underneath your armpit. 3, 2, we're in triangle, straight in your left leg. Right arm up. Warrior two. Reversing warrior. Back to warrior two. Right arm out in front. Lower your hand, you lift your back heel. Step back in downward dog. 3, 2, lower to plank. 3, 2, try not to dip your back. Lower your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step or jump forward to your hands. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Take your arms wide all the way up. This time bring both arms behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Still keep looking up. And lean back. So you push your chest forward. It's a bit of a back bend. Look forward. Take your arms out in front of you. Now take your left leg back. Hands to prayer. Bring to your chest. Take that left elbow over your right knee for that twist. Now see if you can lower your left hand down, right arm up. You lift your chest. Bring your hands back to prayer. Keep your chest low. Step your left foot forward. Right leg back. Right elbow over your left knee this time. Now you can keep your hands together or you lower that right hand down, left arm up. Hands to prayer. Step your right foot forward. Now keep your chest low. You're in that squat. Separate your hands and take your arms out in front of you. Tuck your tailbone on the chair pose. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Let's hold for 3 more. Take your arms wide. Lower your hands onto the mat. Straighten your legs. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Step and jump back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees to your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Hold. Look forward. Now step or jump halfway up your mat. Take hold of your big toes. Forward fold. Chest to your thighs. Chin to chest. For 3, 2, 1. Straighten your leg. Hands on your shin. Hands on your back. Take your arms wide all the way up. Down by your side. Brilliant. Left to balance. Take your arms up. Interlace your fingers at the top. You lift your heels. Squeeze your glutes. You lower your hips. Lift your right knee. Bring your hands onto that right shin. Now take your right knee wide, left arm wide. Take hold of your right ankle as you take it behind you. Left arm out in front, palm face up. We're in dancer's pose. Now you're going to release that right leg. We're in warrior 3. So you rotate your chest. Your chest is parallel with the mat. Arms behind you. Lift your chest. Release your right leg. Arms up, interlace at the top. Lift your heels. Lower your heels. Take hold of your left shin. Now open wide. Take hold of your left ankle, dancer's pose, right arm out in front. Chest parallel with the mat. Lift, actually release that left leg, both arms behind you in warrior three. Lift the chest and release. Brilliant, arms up. Interlace at the top. Lift your heels. You lower. Right shin. Take it wide. Take it behind you. Dancer's pose. Release your right leg, both arms behind you. Lift. This time you're going to bring that right foot into your left thigh for tree pose. Hands to prayer. Yes. Hands up. Interlace. Release your right leg. Take hold of your left shin. Open wide. Take it behind you. Right arm out in front. Release your left leg when warrior three, arms behind you. See if you can bring your chest lower. Lift your chest into tree pose, left foot into your right thigh. Hands to prayer. Hands up. Interlace at the top. And release. Let's add our right shin. Take it wide. Take it behind you. Lower your chest. Warrior three, arms behind you. Lift your chest, we're in tree pose. Right foot into your left thigh. Hands to prayer. Release that right leg. This time you're going to step your right foot forward. Left leg up behind you as you lower your hands down. And as you lift your chest, you're going to bring that left knee to your chest. Interlace your hands round your left shin. Brilliant. Open wide. Take it behind you. Dancer's pose. Release your left leg, warrior three. Lift the chest. Tree pose. Hands to prayer. Take your hands out. And hold. Bring your hands back to your chest. Release your left foot. Hands up. Interlace your fingers. Lift your heels. Separate your hands. Keep your heels lifted. Arms wide. You lower your heels. Slight bend your knees. Start to forward fold. Hands on the mat. Walk your feet back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees to your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. You're going to step your right foot forward. Left foot forward. Bend your knees. Come into that squat. Take your hands behind you as you take the seat. Arms out in front of you, palms facing. Lift your legs up for boat pose. Option, knees bent or straight. 3. Point your toes. 2. 1. Cross your ankles, hands on your shin. Keep your feet off the mat as you look up. As you press your chest, your thighs. Press your shoulders down. Try not to lean back. For 3, 2. Uncross, straighten again. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Onto your chest. 3, 2, 1. Uncross. Let's do one more. 3, 2, 1. Now bring your forearms down either side of your body on the mat as you take the legs up to the sky. Keep those toes pointed. Bring your right leg down. And lift. left leg, and lift, both, just hover it, and lift, right leg, and lift, left, both, doesn't have to go too low, lift, your back hurts, don't take it too low, lift, left, lift, now both legs, bring your legs all the way down, as you lift your back up, your hands either side of your hips, flex your feet, shoulders back, and hold, eye gaze to your toes. 3, 2, 1. Now slide your hands back behind your hips as we do reverse plank. You point your toes, you lift your hips, and you look up or you look back. For 3, 2, 1. Look forward, lower your hips. Flex your feet forward, fold. Take hold of your big toes. Chest to your thigh. Release your toes. Bend your knees. Now you have the option, either bring your knees to come up to downward dog, or you cross your ankles, hands over the mat, uncross, you're in downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees to your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step or jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Bring your hands all the way back. Lift your hips. Slide your hips back. Keep your hips lifted before you lower. That's strengthening your arms, your core. Bring it right into your chest. Now this time take that left leg wide. Lower your right knee down so your right foot's in your groin. Flex your left foot. Slide your left hand down your left leg. Take hold of your left toes. Take your right shoulder back. Right arm over your head. For 3, 2, 1. Rotate your chest towards your left leg. See if you can bring that right hand on top of your left hand. Remember, you can always bend that right knee if it doesn't reach. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Release. Now just swap sides. You bring your left knee down, right leg wide. The left foot should be in the groin, back straight. Slide your right hand down your right leg. Take hold of the right toes. Left elbow back. Left arm over your head. Rotate your chest towards your right leg. Bring your left hand on top of your right hand. Forward fold. 3, 2, 1. Release. Cross your ankles. Hands over the mat. Uncross for back and down. Lower to plank. Lower your knees to your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step or jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Hands back, lift your hips. Hold. Then take your hips back. Keep it lifted. And then lower. Brilliant. Right into your chest. Take your left arm, wrap around that right knee. Left knee, right knee to your chest, sorry. Left arm round your right knee. Wrap your right arm round your back as you look over your right shoulder. Flex your left foot. Hold. For 3, 2, 1. Release, come to center. Now take both arms inside that right knee. So your right shoulder should be inside your right knee. You take hold of the left foot. Forward fold to your left knee. Hold. For 3, 2, 1. Release. Swap sides, bring your left knee to your chest. Wrap your right arm around your left shin, left arm around your back as you look over your left shoulder. Flex your right foot. For 3, 2, 1. Come to center. Left shoulder inside your left knee. You take hold of your right foot this time. Forward fold. 3, 2, 1. Release. Cross your ankles. Hands over the mat. Now let's come into that squat. Either high squat or low squat. So your toes as wide as your mat. Walk your hands back. Lift your knees. Have your heels in, toes out. Shoulders inside your knees. So either low squat or high squat. You choose your option. Hands to prayer. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Let's hold for 3 more. Rock forward and back. Using your arms to pry your knees wider. For 3, 2, 1. Lower your hips. Cross your ankles. Hands over the mat. Downward dog. Lower to plank. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Now side plank. Bring your left hand in the middle. Roll to the left side. Take your right arm up and over. Right arm up to the sky. Back to plank. Right hand in the middle. Roll to the other side. Left arm. Left arm over. Back up to the sky. Back to plank. Lay this. Side plank. Left hand in the middle. Right arm up and over. Right arm up to the sky. Back to plank. Right hand in the middle. Left arm up and over. Back up to the sky. Back to plank and hold. For 3, 2, 1. Lower your chest all the way down. Untuck your toes. Lift your chest. Have your forearms down onto the mat. Chin to chest. And hold. 3, 2, 1. Now bring your left forearm out in front of you as you go to the left side again. So both legs on top of each other. Bring that right foot into your left thigh. So it's like tree pose. Try not to sink onto that left shoulder, so you push that shoulder away. Take your right arm up and over. Right arm back to the sky. Now take hold of your right big toe and straighten your right leg up. And hold. For 3, 2, 1. Now take that right leg out in front of you. And lower. Still holding onto that big toe. See if you can slide that right leg away. Move your left forearm to make space for your left ear. And hold. For 3. Again, if that's too much on your knee, you can have a slight bend in your right knee. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Now lift your left ear. So holding on to that big toe. Take your right arm back up to the sky. And release. Swap sides. You bring your right forearm up in front of you. You roll to the other side. Left foot into your right thigh. Left arm up and over. Back up to the sky. Take hold of your big toe. Straighten your left leg up. Now take your left leg out in front of you. Still holding on to that big toe. Move your right forearm away to make space for your right ear. And hold. For 3, 2, 1. Slowly lift your right ear up. Take your left leg up and hold. And slowly release your left leg. Roll onto your stomach. Hands either side of your body. Lift your chest. Bring your hips back. Hips to heels, chest to thighs, forehead down. Come up to hands and knees. Tuck your toes. Downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees and your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step or jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Bring the soles of your feet together. Interlace your fingers round your toes. Start off with your back straight and hold. For 3, 2, 1. Round your back as you bend your elbows, chin to chest. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Straighten your back. Now take your left hand, you're going to use your left hand to press your left knee down. Take hold of your right ankle, you should bring that right knee now behind you. The right heel should be near your right glute. Your left foot is in front of your right thigh. Lower your chest out in front of you. Forehead onto the mat. Hold. For 3, 2, 1. Now lift your chest. Walk your hands back. Now that left knee, I want you to try and bring that left knee to the top of the mat. You slide your right leg back. You lift your hips, so you're in pigeon pose. So that left foot should be in your groin, right leg back. You lower your chest. Forehead onto the mat. And hold. Lift your chest. Now have both hands in front of that left knee. Look back at your right leg, no option. You can just bend that right knee and just keep it there. Or if you want to take it further, take your right arm all the way behind you and you take hold of your right toes. And look back at that right heel. And you want to really press that right heel towards your right glute. Be careful with your knee. So you can just leave it without pressing that right heel further and just hold. 3, 2, 1. Release your right leg. Hands out in front of you. Tuck your toes. Back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees and your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Step or jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Soles of your feet together again. Interlace your hands around your toes. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Now take your right hand, press your right knee down this time. Left hand onto your left ankle as you bring your left knee down. Left heel near your left glute. That right foot is in front of your left thigh. You lower your chest out in front of you and hold. When you lift your chest, you want to bring that right knee now in front of your mat, top of your mat. Slide your left leg back, you lift your right heel off the mat. You lower your chest. Forearms down if possible, forehead down if possible, and hold. For 3, 2, 1. Lift your chest. Both hands now in front of your right knee. You look back to your left leg. You bend. Left arm up. Take hold of the left toes. And hold. 3, 2, 1. Now release. Both hands out in front. You tuck your left toes. Left knee off the mat. Right leg off the mat. You're in downward dog and hold. Now I want you to walk your feet a bit closer so that you can bring the soles of your feet down. So it's still a dog, but it's called a shorter dog. You should feel that stretch in your calf. And just hold. For 3, 2, 1. Now step your feet a bit closer again. And hold. A bit closer towards your hands and hold. Bit closer. Now just behind your hands if possible. You bend your knees. Come into that little squat. Hands behind you as you take a seat. Brilliant. Hands inside your knees. Take hold of your big toes. Lift your heels. Now option, keep your knees bent or you straighten. Look up. 3, 2, 1. Look forward, you bend, lower your heels down. Still keep hold of those big toes. Back is straight. Hold. Now see if you can start to slide your legs away. Still holding onto your big toes. You flex your feet. Chest towards the mat. For 3, 2, 1. See if you can take your legs a little wider. Now take your right hand all the way over your right toes. Slightly lift your chest and take your left arm over your hip. And hold. For 3, 2, 1. Come to the left side. So left hand on your toes, right arm over your hip. To the right side. Left arm over your hip. But this can go to your chest. So your chest is facing your right thigh, forehead towards your right knee. For 3, 2, 1. Come to the left side. Right arm over your head. Chest facing your left thigh, forehead to your left knee. Take your right arm up, left arm up. Release your arms down. Bend your knees, cross your ankles. Hands over the mat. Let's do another squat. Toes as wide as your mat. Lift your knees, heels in, toes out. Shoulders inside your knees, hands to prayer. And hold. For 3. Go forward and back for 2. Release your hips onto the mat. Just keep your arms where they are. You might be able to slide your feet slightly away. You're using your elbows to pry your knees wide. Press your hands together. Try not to lean back. Feel that stretch inside your inner thighs and hold for 3, 2, hold for 3 more. Now let's take your feet, your knees a bit wider. 3, 2, 1. Let's hold for 3 more. Now release your hands onto your ankles. Cross your ankles. Hands on the mat. Up to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees to your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step or jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Brilliant. Bring it back onto the mat. Right, so do some bridge poses. Have your arms either side of your body, palms facing up. Bring your shoulders to the mat there, just slightly lifted. You lift your hips, interlace your hands underneath your hips. You just lower your hips onto your hands and you lift. You lower and lift. You lower and you lift. You lower. You lift. Separate your hands. You lower your hips. Bring your knees to your chest. Lift your head as you bring your chin to your chest. Open your knees wide. Open your legs wide. Take your arms inside of your legs, palms facing, hold. For 3, flex your feet. 2, 1. Let's hold for 3 more. You lower your head. Slide bend your knees. Keep your arms inside your legs as you take hold of your big toes. Your arms are inside your knees and just rock to side to side. So it's a wide baby pose. Breathing in. Bring the soles of your feet together. interlace your hands are just outside of your feet. So you're holding your feet together like a sandwich. And just hold. For 3, 2. Release your hand. Keep the soles of your feet together and you lower your feet down. So your knees wide, soles of your feet together. Take your arms over your head and take hold of your opposite elbow. And just hold. 3, 2. Your knees together. Knees onto your chest. Take your hands onto your shin and just rock side to side. Now lower your left foot down with your left knee bent. Straighten your right leg up to the sky and interlace your hands behind your right calf and just lift your forehead up towards your right knee. Your chin and your chest. See if you can bring that leg closer to your forehead. You slide your hands now. You might have to bend your right knee slightly to bring your hands onto your heel, underneath your right foot. Now slowly take hold of your right big toe. You lower your head. Bring your left hand onto your left thigh. You take your right leg wide. Now I want you to lower that right leg all the way down. So your left knee will go with it. So your left knee is bent. Your left knee doesn't have to hit the mat. Just so as far you can bring your right hip down. Now I want you to bring your left leg now on top of that right leg. So both legs are wide. Now look over your left shoulder. You take your left arm wide, palm facing up. You open up your left shoulder. Your legs are going one way and your left arm is going the other way. And just hold. 3, 2. Now bring your head back to center. Bring your left arm back to center. You bend your left knee. Release your big toe as you bring both knees back onto your chest. Now this time you lower your right foot down, your right knee is bent. Straighten your left leg up. Interlace your hands behind your left calf. Forehead up toward that left leg. See if you can bring that leg closer to your body. As you slide your hands down, your heel, the sole of your foot. You take hold of your left big toe. You lower your head. Right hand onto your right thigh and take your left leg wide. Now you're going to roll that left hip all the way down so your right knee comes with it. As far as it goes. Doesn't have to hit the mat as long as you have your left leg on the mat. Look over your right shoulder as you take your right arm away. Now you're going to bring your right leg now on top of your left leg. And 3, 2. Bring your right arm in. Take your right arm now. So you look all the way now over, back onto those legs. So you're facing the left side, facing your legs. Bend both knees. Bring both knees onto your chest as you roll onto your back. Hands onto your shin. Just straighten both legs up. Forehead towards your knees, your chin to chest. And just stretch out those legs. You lower your head. Bend your knees so your heels closer to your body. Hands on your shin. Now you have the option to either roll to one side or you roll up to sitting. And then to come to sitting, you cross your ankles. Take your arms wide, bring your arms behind your back as you take hold of your opposite elbows. And bring your chest forward. See if you can bring your forehead towards the mat. Slowly lift your forehead. Keep your chin to chair. Take your arms wide. Lower your right hand down, left arm over your head. Now take your left arm up as you lift your chest. Bring your left arm around your back and bring your right hand to your left knee for a final twist. Look over your left shoulder. You come to center. Take your arms wide. You lower your left hand down, right arm over your head. Take your right arm up, wrap your right arm around your back, round your waist. Bring your left hand to your right knee as you look over your right shoulder. You come to center. Take both arms up. Interlace your fingers at the top. Now take your arms out in front of you as you round your back. So it's like your cat cow sitting down. You have your chin on your chest. Straighten your back as you take your arms up. Round your back again. Arms out in front. Straighten your back. You take your arms up. Bring your hands to prayer. And you lower your thumbs onto your forehead. Have your head slightly tilted back for clarity in your thoughts. Now you look forward as you slide your thumbs to your lips. Clarity in your way. You slide onto your breastbone, you take a bow, you rest the chin on your fingers. Feel that stretch at the back of your neck. For clarity in your heart. The right knee on, the right knee. I wish you a merry, merry, merry Christmas.